Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. DOT chart continues to be in the sideways range here. You can see that we are still moving in these purple, within the purple trend lines. The price has broken out above the descending broadening wedge, which we have been observing. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see that. A quick reminder also for anybody who's new here on this channel, the idea is that a wave 1 to the upside formed the top in March 24. What does it mean, a wave 1? It just means it's a 5-wave pattern, at least in this context here. And a 5-wave pattern indicates the trend direction. And if it's indicating the trend direction, it means, okay, we have an uptrend because the wave 1 topped to the upside. So what we do is we're looking for pullbacks. The current, obviously, as everybody knows, the current period is very much characterized by a pullback and a correction. So this is seen as a corrective pullback, basically a counter trend move. Counter trend move means that we should see further trend continuation shortly, as soon as this correction is over. This correction should finish in the region between $7.50, which is the 38.2 retracement, and $4.60, which is the 78.6 retracement. Anything below 460 is not clearly bullish anymore, but the current pullback, which in Elliott Wave language we identify as a wave 2. These wave 2s are typically deep. They are typically quite substantial. They typically scare people, and they typically lead to people believing that, don't think that was proper English, but you know what I mean. They mean that people will start to think that the bear market is back. Okay, I'm not exactly sure if we're already there, and you know the degree of how scared people are really depends on the larger cycle as well. It depends on Bitcoin as well. But I think, you know, it's a fairly deep correction already. The price dipped into the region, dipped into the support zone, and also touched the 50% Fibonacci retracement level there. And that typically indicates, you know, that we are dealing with a somewhat larger correction, but that's also indicating it's a healthy wave 2. So at least it's a reliable wave 2, which means if we now see a first impulse to the upside, it means that we can, follow a bullish perspective, because let's assume there is a pullback and it's very shallow. You know, you can't really trust it if it turns around, because you think, oh, maybe the correction never finished. But this is actually quite a deep correction. I mean, what it needs to do is obviously give us some signal that the correction is over. At the moment, there is no such signal. So from here, we are looking for a turnaround somewhere, either from here, that's my idea, either from here or after one more low. If one more low happens, it should turn around 566 or 540. These are certain Fibonacci levels that are relevant if there is one more low. In the very short term, looking at the 1 hour time frame, you can see this is just a sideways range. At the moment, the rally is in 3 waves. I mentioned to you yesterday that it could possibly form an impulse to the upside. It's already failed because this here moved into the wave 1 price region. So the yellow count shows what the bulls, you know, how the bulls could actually turn it around. But it's certainly not an impulse. Could develop a diagonal here in yellow, but disregard the yellow micro count really. I mean, what it highlights is we only have 3 waves up. So it could easily be this Elliott wave triangle that I highlighted in white, A, B, C, D, E. Shared that with you already earlier today and yesterday, that if the E wave is finished, obviously to the opposite side of that, we expect then the breakout, in this case to the downside, okay? But this is only one scenario. Key is to understand, okay, when would this be confirmed? So it will certainly, to a degree, get confirmed if there is a break below yesterday's low, and that is at 648. If there is this break below that level, it indicates the 5th wave has started. It would need to be confirmed with a break below $6.05. The triangle itself, which would break to the downside in this wave count, will be invalidated with a break above the $7.45 level, those swing highs, because then the wave count for the triangle would need to be revised and will probably be invalidated. The price turned around in the micro support region I indicated, but now we need to see more upside momentum. Okay, so The only way to get out of this in a bullish way would be through this diagonal pattern as highlighted in yellow, but we haven't even got 3 waves complete. Okay, so it's at the moment all just a corrective sideways mess. Minimally, to suggest that the yellow count is unfolding, I need to see a break above the $7.45 level, and then the C wave of wave 3 should reach $8.78 ideally. So we have to be still patient. No signs that the low is in. If I think, if the correction is over at some point, this will happen very quickly. And it's always the case, always. People wait for the last low. I'm not even saying there will be a last low. I'm highlighting, of course, the risk or the potential. There is one wave count that definitely allows for one more low, also with a decent likelihood. But it's not guaranteed. We are in the support region, and we know that when a third wave starts, and that's the next wave to the upside, it will be quite aggressive. Yeah, but the condition is that the $4.60 level is holding. I mean, that only the market will decide that. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.